Now, the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee has approved amendments that will see the establishment of the Office of Chief Administrative Secretary. The committee has approved the changes that not only anchor the Office of CAS in law, but also spells out the qualifications, the numbers, and the manner of appointment of the men and women who will serve in those positions. Well, this move seeks to cure the pitfalls that befell the annulment of the presidential appointment of CAS last year. Brenda Wanga with more.
That the creation of a similar office to the Assistant Minister, now in name of CASs, cannot be created in the manner the first respondent and the fifth respondent proceeded.
Nearly 8 months since the three-judge bench put a stop to the dreams of some 50 people of joining the government ranks as chief administrative secretaries, Parliament is set to return the position to the fold. The Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly, in a report on the proposed amendment to a series of laws, says the establishment of the Office of the CAS was necessary. The JLAC, in its recommendations, states that it approves the provisions of the bill relating to the National Government Coordination Act 2013 with amendments.
The Chief Administrative Secretary.
According to these amendments, these positions will not exceed 22. Those holding the office will be appointed by the President on the recommendation of the Public Service Commission. These appointments will take into consideration the regional and gender balance. The amendments further lay out the qualifications an aspiring CAS must possess before getting that office in the public service. One of the key qualifications of appointment is that the candidate must have a bachelor's degree, have served in the public service while having met the requirement of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity. A candidate will be disqualified if they have been convicted of an offence that carries a penalty of a jail term of 6 months without the option of a fine, are bankrupt, holder of a political party office, or have been impeached. The proposed law further spells out that the CAS will be expected to respond to issues relating to the portfolio they have been appointed to, represent the CS, and perform any other duty as assigned by the CS. The salaries of the CAS will be set out by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission. While the JLAC recommendation was arrived at by a majority, MP for Arieda and JLAC member Otiende Omolo disagreed with his peers on the need to establish this office. Otiende based his dissent on the fact that the duties of a CAS were a duplication of those already assigned to cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries in the ministry. He further likened the office of the CAS to that of the defunct assistant ministers. The positions of CAS was created in 2018 by former President Uhuru Kenyatta. The High Court found the office unconstitutional in July last year, though that decision has been appealed at the Court of Appeal. The office of the CAS is now just one step away from forming part of the public service in Kenya, dependent on the vote of the National Assembly on the JLAC's recommendation when the bill comes to the floor of the House for a vote. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.